Hey y'all, I have done my research and I have found the perfect plant to put in my garden to create a privacy wall for the big blue tank. So what I was looking for was a plant that was interesting, a Florida native, perennial, evergreen. And I narrowed it down to two different types of shrubs, and they were both at the nectary. And what I finally made my choice was bloom time, because the one I chose blooms off and on year round. And another key point is it attracts this certain type of bee called sweat bees. And sweat bees are a huge group of pollinators, very important pollinators. So I love to have something in my garden that's going to be inviting to them. This is a Marlberry, and I got the one that had the tallest branch. So it'll be taller soon. One of the things I love about it, it has these large leaves, because you know I like a tropical vibe, and it does add that, but yet it's still a Florida native. It will get berries on it for the birds, and like I already said, it gets little creamy white flowers on it off and on throughout the year, providing nectar to a large group of very important bees. I don't think I could have made a better choice. It's evergreen, so it's not going to go dormant and lose its leaves and be a bunch of sticks for a few months. And I think that's the perfect thing to settle in right back over there, that will grow in and fill that space. It can get 3 to 15 feet tall, which means I can trim it and shape it, as well as 3 to 8 feet wide. It likes full sun, part shade. That spot is part shade. I mean, it's perfect for that location, for what I want. And I'm so glad I did research before buying the plant. I'll let you know a little bit about the second runner up, because I might have a place for one of those too. But let's go get that one in the ground. Okay, hole is dug, and look at this soil. If you all didn't read the comments, you should go back when I planted the thicket. I'm sniffing it. The thicket for the spice bush, and read No Longer Dreaming's comment about the soil and the smell. It was fabulous. I'm gonna sniff some soil on camera because it smells so good. And apparently it's good for me to smell this soil. Go read her comment. It's fabulous. Like my eyeshadow swatches. Okay, I'm gonna go get the plant in the ground. So, if this Marlberry sounds like something you would like to add to your garden, they did have a very nice selection of them at the nectary. What I looked for is a lot of branches coming up. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 on this one. And then, you know, I want height, so I wanted a tall one. And even on this tall branch, there's another branch coming out. So you can see it's going to fill in nicely. Perfect. Marlberry. Nectary has a nice selection. Look, it's all ready. See if I stand right there. What? Right there. Nope. The wind's blowing. Right there. It blocks the blue thing. Yay! I didn't, that was me scraping. Look, there's a paver down there. I didn't film me digging the hole because I had to use my big shovel, and this is a bigger hole to dig, and one-handed digging is hard for that to film. But I am doing one-handed, watch me scrape the soil back around the space. So you can watch that. And look how good it looks right there. And you know what else is really, let's go over here. Well, it's not quite blocking the blue thing, but it will. You know what else is really cool about this plant and this location is it adds a little bit of contrast as far as texture, because the Bahama Senna right next door has smaller leaves, and on the other side the wild lime has smaller leaves, and so having something with larger leaves in the middle is just going to add a little bit more interest to this area. And when this grows up and fills in and blocks the blue thing, and doesn't lose its leaves, I can't wait to see it flower. You know, we'll be coming back and checking in on this beautiful new addition to my backyard butterfly garden. Look at that blooming Bahama Senna. They have some Bahama Sennas at the Nectar too if you want one of these. You could get one of these and one of these and plant them by each other. You guys, look, there's a monarch. Oh, it's beautiful. I haven't done this with you all in so long. Come back here. Okay, it flew off, but I'm sure it'll be back. It looked brand new. Brand new. And while we're talking about that, let me show you something else my husband found. Not me, my husband. Right here, my swamp milkweed garden. If we walk over here, this is my pot for aquatic milkweed. There's also water hyssop, and there's also Orangium integrifolium in here with the big leaves. And look what's hanging under one of those big leaves. Is that not fabulous? What is not fabulous are the brown spots on it. That's not good. That's either OE or we've been infected with something. But brown spots like that are not good. Am I going to do anything to this? No, because we're going to watch and see what happens with that butterfly. But I was just so thrilled to have found it, or my husband found it, because I've been wondering where all my chunky monarch caterpillars went. And I think that butterfly we just saw was one of them, and this hopefully will be another healthy one, but I don't feel good about those brown spots. Look at this little guy hanging out with me. I'm back here watering, and he's just loving these marigolds. Y'all, I just saw a Gulf fritillary fly through, and then right when I came out, there was a gorgeous orange-barred sulfur laying eggs on my privet senna, which I got a little footage of. I'll put in right here. I'll put in right here. After we're done looking at this bee. It's just so great to see life in my garden. It's so great to see life in my garden. I have missed having things buzzing around and flying around. Oh my goodness. And I'm also seeing a lot of the little blue butterflies. There's several varieties. They're tiny, but I'm seeing a lot of those too. You know, when you start watering and you just decide you need to water everything, but I'm just standing here watering. Look at how pretty the seed pod thing is on the Coontie. This one in particular, oh, that's gorgeous. Sorry about the hose making noise. Here, let me turn it off. I'm gonna go break into one of those because are those red things the seeds? Like, I've not had them do this before because, well, they were immature. They're very mature now because I've had these back here for several years, but is this a seed? It looks like some kind of little fruit. Okay, we're gonna go cut this open and see what's inside of it. I can't stand it. Or look at them all. Are these seeds? I wonder if like animals eat these. Okay, I gotta go do some research. I'll be back. Okay, I used my pruners and I cut it open. Unfortunately, I cut through the seed too, but there's a seed in there. I wonder how they ripen. I mean, when will I know it's ripe? Like, do I need to leave the fruit? Oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna go do some research. I'm sorry I cut through you, seed. I wonder if squirrels would eat these. I bet they would love these. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so much fun. The orange things are the seeds. So you're supposed to collect them once it pops open like mine has. And then you lay them out to dry for 6 or 7 weeks. And that outside orange part will dry up like a raisin. And then you scrape off that outer raisin layer to the seed inside. And you can let it dry for 2 or 3 more weeks. Or it also suggests like piercing it or scraping it to allow water to enter and then plant them. But apparently they're slow growers and they might be a little finicky. I don't know, but I'm gonna go collect some of this. I'll leave some for nature, for my little critters. Oh yes, because I didn't even tell you this part. Birds eat them, small mammals eat them, insects eat them. But I'm gonna go collect a few and take them and let them dry out. This is so fun. I haven't even told you about the second plant yet, but I'm going to. But let me go get those seeds first. You know, because these Coontie plants are host plants to the Atala Butterfly, which I am going to get established in my garden. So I should probably go ahead and figure out, oh my gosh, this is fabulous. How, I'll take all these ones that are broken down here, how to propagate these guys. I'm just gonna look at them all. I want to take all of them. I'm not going to take all of them. I'm going to go ahead and break open more though so birds and stuff can come get them. And I'm going to take, all right, I'm going to take all these. Okay. I got a tray. I'm going to put a paper towel on it. Okay. I'm going to break them up. Oh, they're so cute. How have I not seen this cuteness before? Look how cute these little seeds are, and the color of them is fabulous, which is why the Atala caterpillars are a similar color. Y'all, nature is just absolutely amazing. And all this fun can be had in your very own backyard. I love discovering and learning new things about my plants and caterpillars and butterflies. And I love sharing all of that with you. All right, 6 or 7 weeks. I think I'm going to go get a pen and write today's date on one of these paper towels so that I will remember when I set them out. Although I should be able to just look at them and so cute. Look at them. I should be able to just look at them and tell when they're dried up. But I think I am going to write the date. Oh, here's a pen. Problem is I don't know the date. Let's see. It's 12. What's today's date? Today is Tuesday. Yesterday was the 16th. Oh my gosh, how is it the 17th already? All right, there we go. Coontie seeds. Hopefully, I'll figure out a way to get these guys to grow, and we'll just have tons of Coontie plants ready for those adorable little Atala butterflies and caterpillars. Okay, the other plant I was considering of putting in the spot where I put the Marlberry is the Jamaican Caper. It too is an evergreen perennial, and it gets really pretty flowers, y'all, but it only blooms in spring. It doesn't have a year-round floral presence like my Marlberry, but I want one. So here's what I'm thinking. Remember where I planted, tap the like button, there's a red trash can to remind you. Remember where I planted the Alocasia in the pots to create privacy screen and I did it raised up on the milk crates? Well, if I move all that out of there, I could plant the Jamaican Caper in that spot. What do you think? Should I do it? Should I go back to the nectary and pick up a Jamaican Caper? Let me know. I'm going to go show you where I'm talking about. So right over here, across the cobblestone path, and back into this area are my 3 potted Alocasia plants, and you can see actually through now. You can see the milk crates and the wood that they're on. So if I took all that out, and y'all know I can find a place to put these gorgeous potted tropical looking plants in my garden, no problem. But if I took that out, there'd be space back in there, and I could plant a Jamaican Caper in there. Oh my gosh, the hummingbird is over on my fire bush. Not fire bush, fire spike. And I've seen it on there every day. Like, it loves it. It would always go to the coral fire spike, but now it goes to the red and the coral. So you know what would be really cool if I did that is right here is a native, I think this is a red anise. It's some kind of anise. And then would be the Jamaican Caper, and then would be the wild black cherry tree, and then would be the privet senna, fire spike not native, Bahama senna, Marlberry, a whole row of different species of Florida native shrubs would be super cool. Y'all, if you say in the comment, oh yes, and my fiddlewood down there. Oh, y'all, I have to. If you go in the comments and say no, don't get the Jamaican Caper, I'm probably not going to listen to you. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, y'all, remember, well, it's been a minute, but there's a company named Fresh Jewelry, and they had sent me a couple of pieces of jewelry to wear, and I took some pictures of me wearing them. What they are is that they're flowers that are made into pieces of jewelry or part of a piece of jewelry. They're beautiful, and I actually have my first discount code with them, which is always linked down in the description. I think the word is butterfly. And so they reached out to me recently and asked if they could send me a few more pieces. And of course I said no. I really did. I said no because I didn't feel guilty, you know, taking more of their jewelry for free. They already sent me some beautiful pieces, which I loved. And then they said, no, we really want to send them to you, and don't feel like bad about it. Just, you know, we want to send you some of the new pieces. And then I was like, okay, if you're going to insist, right? So they came in the mail, and I thought it'd be fun to open them with you. This is not sponsored. They just gifted them to me. And my link is not even an affiliate link. It just gives you 10% off if you use the code butterfly if you want to order something. So I'm going to go get the little package, and we'll bring it out. I'll bring it out in the garden. We'll open it together. All right. I got the package. We'll go sit out here on the bench and open. See what pieces they sent. Here's the name of the company, and of course my link is down below. That's not affiliate, not anything, but it gives you 10% off if you order something. Okay, I'm so excited. It's like Christmas, and it is kind of Christmas. Oh, look. Oh, it's square. Oh, look. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at it. Okay, let me get it out of the gossamer bag. Look at the gossamer bag, first of all. It's adorable. Look how little it is. It's so pretty, sparkling in the Florida sunshine. Okay, let me get it out. You guys, look how pretty this is. Don't look at my nails because, you know, I'm a gardener. My nails are a mess, but look how pretty that is. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's see what else. It's a bracelet. Oh, you guys, look how pretty. I love it. Okay, hang on a minute. Let me get it out of its little gossamer bag. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. You guys, it matches the ring. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so pretty. Thank you. Thank you, Fresh Jewelry, for this beautiful gift. And look, they sent me a card too. Hang on. I'm going to put the bracelet on in a minute. Susan, we picked a nice bright pairing for you to go with your garden photos. Merry Christmas, Jenny. How sweet is that? I love it. And I hope you don't mind me sharing this with you, but it's just really pretty. And I love small businesses, and any time I can talk about somebody like that, I will. So here it is together. Oh my goodness. Oh, so pretty. Thank you, Fresh Jewelry. I love it. I just love it. Beautiful, bright, vibrant, just like you said. Yo, the Monarch is back. It's on my red pentas. I literally just set my packaging down for the bracelet and the ring, and I looked over and it just came flying in. It is perfection. Oh my goodness. What a wonderful day. Oh, it's the mail. I feel like it's been forever since I have filmed a butterfly for you guys, and really it hasn't been that long, but for me it feels like forever. This is an absolute beauty. All right, I'm gonna go take some pictures of him before he flies away. Oh, and he just flew away. I want to show you a couple of blooms. My cardinal flower is putting on a show. Look at how many blooms it has. It is just so beautiful. And this pop of red right here, it just keeps blooming and blooming. I'll take it. And my hammock snake root has put out some more blooms too. I thought it was a one and done, but apparently not. So this is fabulous. I also want to show you, I have a Christmas cactus that is blooming. It's one that a student gave me many years ago. His name was Andrew. He's, you know, for sure got to be high school, college now. But it's blooming. Like I think it's bloomed once before, but the blooms are gorgeous, and I want to show it to you. And also something cool that the plant did all on its own. Okay, so here is my Christmas cactus. You can see it's got some more buds on it, but then it has this one long extension that came down into this pot, and it's actually rooted in to this pot. But look at the flowers. Look at that. It is absolutely spectacular. I just love it. I wanted to share that with you. Christmas cactus. My little potted Georgia aster is still putting out flowers too, those little low flowers. It's the funniest thing. It's something I'm noticing actually with the native wildflowers. Like they'll put up this tall shoot and the flowers will be really tall and they'll have this big long stem. But then if you cut the stem off, it's like the plant says, oh no, the tall ones can't make it, so now we're just gonna lay low. And then it puts out these shorter blooms. And I'm telling you, that's what I'm noticing is happening with a lot of them. The starry rosinweed, the snow square stem, the Georgia aster. Let me show you. My starry rosinweeds used to be as tall, if not taller, than me. And finally it got to the point where they were just crazy looking and I cut them all back. And since I cut them back, they're staying low, which I actually prefer because then they don't look all wild and crazy, but they look kind of tamed. And then let me show you snow square stem. This is a prime example right here. Look at this stem all the way up, and then here we go. Okay, tall. Here's another one. Look at this thick stem all the way up and then spreading out a little bit. But I have one over in another garden space that I trimmed down when it was little. I trimmed off. See how it comes out as one stem? I trimmed it, and let's go look at it. Look at how cute this little snow square stem is. It's just like a little round shrub. So if you're a person that like, oh look, the monarch is back. If you're a person that thinks native plants look too wild, try getting some that have flowers that you like and whack it down and see if it doesn't grow out in a more manageable shrub-like shapeable plant. You might be surprised because I'm loving how these snow square stems look. I'm actually thinking I might grow some more from seed and shrub them out like that instead of letting them get all tall and lanky. All right, I'm gonna go try and get pictures of this guy again. He better stay. Okay, I got some good pictures of him. So gosh, we talked about a lot in this video. Good luck to me coming up with a title, huh? But we did stick mostly to talking about native plants and, you know, having some little surprises. Well, that's what makes this channel so much fun. You just never know what we're going to discover in my garden. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you in my next video.